Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode in NHL 20. And for the second time in 4 years, we lost the Stanley Cup in game number 7. We were actually down 3-0 against the Vancouver Canucks. We came back to force game 7. A lot of penalty trouble in the third period. We had a 5-on-3 shorthanded situation. The Canucks scored 2 goals in the third and won that game 4-2. We beat the Hurricanes and the Sabres in game number 7. We beat the Penguins in 4, sweeping them in round number 2. So as for ratings, KK went up to a 91. Caulfield here, I'm going to take a look at the ratings. He's still at 90. Domi 87. Pacioretty went up to an 86. Trevor Wong went up to an 87. Wow. Drouin 86 there. Romanov went up to a 91. Shane Wright up to an 85. So a lot of players grew. Puyarvi 83. Severson did go down. Churchman still an 85. I'm hoping that Demko can go up because he did have a very good playoff run. Pretty good season as well. 86. There you go. So he did go up. Primo still an 82. I'm hoping Sassanov goes up during the summer. If he can go over 80 overall, that'd be fantastic. The Laval Rocket actually ended up losing in round number 2, I believe, versus the Toronto Marlies. So I'm going to jump into the NHL entry draft. We actually have 7th overall. We did get that pick from the Vegas Golden Knights, part of that Pacioretty deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sim up the first couple of picks. So Yachtman, 82 overall medium elite. At number 2, Fitzpatrick, 80 overall medium elite center. Number 3, Cole Robov, 81 overall medium elite. And then we've got the New Jersey pick. I tried to make a couple of moves, but I'm going to play it safe. It's going to simulate to our pick. So Malkin, 79, high top 4. He would have been good to have. Even McKinley there, 80 overall medium elite. But I'm sure we're going to be able to find a good player here, such as here, Damon Letowski. He had a pretty good year in the United States. 53 points in 67 games. He's at 18. 2 years ETA, but he's similar to Marcus Naslund, medium top 4 guaranteed, medium top 6, I'm sorry. This guy here at 81 points, a right winger, Andre Malhi, and he's already similar to Marcus Naslund, so I think I'm actually going to go for him, because he would be really good for us. Let's go 13th. We have the 38 overall picks. I'm going to take Lapointe with that pick. I think I know what I'm going to do. So firstly, the Montreal Canadiens would like to congratulate Vancouver Canucks on their Stanley Cup win, a hard-fought series against them in the Stanley Cup Finals, and we're extremely proud to select for our first pick in the 2024 draft out of United States West, Andre Malhi. Medium top 6 guaranteed at 18. He is 77 medium top 6, two-way forward. I'm honestly happy with that pick. He's going to be probably in Laval to start off, but hopefully he can grow like an 80-something and then he can make our team. So after that, it pretty much goes down. Not a lot of crazy picks after that. No late round steals. Gonna do our next pick here. So it's honestly not a super deep draft, but I think I'm going to take that guy supposed to be medium, could be medium elite here. Maxime Lapointe, he's ranked 50 overall in the draft, 18 years old, 32, 22, and 5 with 7 shutouts, some pretty good numbers. Hopefully, he's a medium elite goaltender. 62 medium elite. Awesome pick right there. We didn't really have to trade up. We got a very good top 6 potential guy. Medium elite potential goaltender. And this guy here, 143rd overall, 3/4 could be elite. Jeremy Campbell, can we strike gold and get back-to-back medium elite goaltenders? We can. 47 overall. This is the second time in a franchise mode that we get back-to-back medium elite potential goaltenders. So that's awesome. After that, I don't think there's really a lot left. This guy here could be elite. This guy here is scouts like him, Will Rosehill. I'm not going to go in another goaltender. I'm going to take the guy that our scouts like. Rosehill could be medium elite. Only 1 bar, though, at 19. If it's at least top 6, he's 51 top 9, so that's not great. But we didn't have a lot of picks in this draft, but we made it work. Very good top 6 potential guy. And then we got a medium elite goaltender. 2 medium elite goaltenders. Donovan McKinnon, guaranteed bottom 6, so not bad. 6-foot right winger. He's 58 overall. And we're finishing off the draft at number 30 in the round number 7. This guy here is Svitov. Looks like our scouts like him. Could be low elite. Let's take a shot in the dark here. It's a centerman. 58, low, top 9. But again, pretty quick draft. But I really like our picks we made. Lapointe Campbell and our first guy we picked at number 7. We're heading off to the re-sign phase. All right, here we are in the re-sign phase. 7.8 million of cap space is not a lot, but we really have all of our key guys signed. Looking down the list, taking a look at centers, I always like to go by position. We're pretty much set. KK, Domi, Wong, right. I would like to keep Philippe Danault. He was pretty good for us in terms of defensive play. He was always on a penalty kill. 33 points there. He could be a 50-point scorer. Not bad, depending on what he wants. So he wants 2.2 for 3 years. It's really not bad at all. I have follow and short for depth. And then Walmart. So we're good for centers. Don't have to worry about that. Wingers, Drouin and Pacioretty. We could use one of our centers for a winger. So we technically have 3 wingers there. And on the right side, Caulfield, Gallagher, Puyarvi. So we're in a decent position for forwards. A great position for defensemen. They're all locked up. Couple of them locked up even further than this year than goal. Demko in 86, Primo there, Samsonov 79. Honestly, Samsonov is probably going to be our starter in Laval. So I'm going to sign Philippe Danault. Samsonov is either going to be our starter in Laval or he's going to be our backup in the NHL. So I'm just going to get the AHL contract signed. Be back with you guys in a sec. So that was a pretty easy re-sign phase so far. I mean, for defense, I just signed the AHL guys. For wingers, I'm going to let Ryan walk free agency. 83 at 28. He wants about $3 million. I think we could find something even better. The wingers over on the left side were good because we have one of our guys center that can play the wing. I did offer Danault a contract, just about a couple of million for 3 years. And for goaltender, I'm going to try to just keep back Primo for 1 year. See how it goes with Sanson. I'm going to try to bring back McNiven. And overall, as long as those guys sign back, it should be an extremely easy offseason for us in terms of re-signing. And then we'll be able to jump into free agency. But looks like we're having a bit of trouble getting our coaches back. I'll look at that later on. So Danault is going to reject at the dollar value, unfortunately. So Primo is back as well. So we're just going to focus on Danault and try to get him back. Because I really want that defensive play and that face-off capability. He does have a 90 overall face-off. So he has very good defensive stats already. Still, 85 speed. He's very important for our team. So I'll try to give him 2.5 for 3 years. So a bit more of what he wants. We would still have about $4 million in cap space left in free agency to just get a couple of other pieces. And honestly, our team is looking pretty good. We don't have to make a drastic change. There we go. Danault is back. So that was it. Re-sign phase is already done. We have $5 million of cap space left. No RFAs left. As for forwards, as for UFAs, I mean, I try to sign it. We have a lot of extra contracts we don't want. These guys here offered contracts for the AHL. They didn't want to sign, but there's always a lot of 2 ways available in free agency. So I think we're set to go. We don't even have any RFAs going into free agency now. So again, we have $5 million of cap space left. We're not going to be able to make a huge splash. Austin Matthews and Sebastian Aho, they both want over $11 million for 7 years. Some giant contracts there. Over 77, close to $80 million total. Nylander, Teravainen, Lucas Raymond, Alex Ovechkin there. He is actually up. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. He was an 81 in Buffalo scratch, and now he's an 87 overall at 38. That something is not right. Either what I was seeing in terms of rating was not right. And if he was scratched as an 87, I don't know what's wrong with Buffalo. I'm happy we beat him in round number 1. This guy here, Andrei Butsayev, Cousins, Borgstrom, Eriksson Ek. Look at that. We're still in the 87s. This free agency class is absolutely stacked. Alexander Holtz. Oh my goodness, he's an RFA though. That'd be sick to have him. As well as Anton Lundell. And then it goes down after that. In terms of goaltending, Hellebuck there, 89 overall at 31, and then we got all starters for the rest of the guys. Lundqvist, 80 overall, still at 42. That's pretty impressive for a goaltender. So I'm going to go over the team and see which position we need to add to. So centers, we are more than set. We have 5 centers. So one of them is going to be a winger. Left winger, we have 2. Right winger, we have 3. So we basically have, we could use a couple of wingers. In terms of defense, maybe a winger and a defenseman is where we could start with. Demko up to an 86, that is fantastic. So again, I think we could work with 1 winger and 1 defenseman. So honestly, guys, I think I'm probably going to do a trade because Severson is making over 7 million as an 85, where Shea's making 5.7 as an 85. So if I could basically trade Severson for something else, clear some cap space, we could try to get Brady Shea on our team. He had 31 points plus 3. We could get him for a couple of years, or maybe even get something better. Let's say a defenseman and a forward for Severson, and then we'd be able to free up a bit more cap space in free agency. I'm going to try and make a big deal with the Arizona Coyotes. I'm going to try to get this Severson, making 7.4 for 4 years. He is 85 at 29, so decent defenseman. I'm going to try to get Victor Soderstrom, 85, he's only 23, so 6 years younger, high top 4 potential. To try to give away this prospect we got in the previous draft, 7 overall. That's the kid we drafted, 77 overall, medium top 6. He would be pretty good on our team in the future, but he's only 18, so we're basically in a win now mode. Would have to wait probably 2 or 3 years for this guy to be ready. And if I could use him as an asset to get Soderstrom, maybe I can even squeak in something else in that trade. Let's see what's available. Let's see if I can even get a 2nd round pick from them. Trade is rejected. So maybe that straight up Malhi and Severson for Soderstrom. Soderstrom will be a very good top 4 defenseman for us. Trade is still rejected. Interesting. So I'm going to have to give maybe a pick. Let's say a 2nd round pick for next year. Let's see if that's going to go through. Trade is rejected. All right. So what if I give you a 2nd round pick for this year? It's a bit much. I'm going to try to get them maybe a 4th for this year, as we have later picks. 4th for this year and a 2nd for next year. Is that going to go through? Wow, the trade's still rejected. It says we need just a touch. So what if I give them the 2nd for next year and maybe a 4th for next year? Just change it up a bit. Trade rejected still. So I don't think I'm going to do that trade. Don't give away too much. Going to see what else is available. All right, I'm going to try to make this big trade with the Edmonton Oilers. Going to try to give away Severson for Evan Bouchard and Mikheyev. So Severson again, 4 million, 7.4 million. So Severson again, 7.4 for 4 years. Bouchard makes 5.2 only for 3 years. 85 at 24, medium top 4 potential. It could still grow. He had a pretty good year in Edmonton. Had 40 points in plus 28 there. I'm going to try to get Ilya Mikheyev. He would be perfect for our 4th line. He did have a pretty good year in Edmonton, honestly. He had 43 points, almost 20 goals at 19. 29 overall, only 1 year left on his contract. And I give them Malhi again. Trade is rejected, but I really want to make this happen. Got to give them a bit more, maybe a pick or 2. And see if that'll go through. Maybe a 2nd for next year. Hopefully that works. Trade is accepted. That is a huge trade. We got ourselves a forward and honestly a better defenseman. So that was going to help out the team quite a bit. So honestly, we would only need 1 defenseman and 1 forward in free agency. Just fill out our team, making it as balanced as we can. So I'm going to take a look at defenseman, what's available here. So I'm not going to go to get anything crazy. I mean, Brady Shea was good, but he's already 30. So younger guys like this guy, Gouli at 26. Vince Dunn, even Yoli Ulevi, he's 81 at 26. But medium top 4 potential. Either him or Hag. One of those 2 guys I think I would like to get, but they're RFAs, so I'd have to see what I would need to give up. Ulevi there with the Canucks, and then Nicholas Hag. That guy would be pretty good. I'm just curious to see what I would have to give up. 4.7 for 5 years. I don't even have the necessary picks to get him. So these guys here want 3-year deals. Shillington wouldn't be bad. 81 at 27 years old. Medium, exact top 4 potential. I mean, defense, there's nothing too crazy, honestly, in free agency right now, unfortunately. Taking a look quickly at forwards, we would have to get somebody, obviously, that's affordable. This guy here, Alexander Holmes, we don't really have a lot of picks for the RFA guys. This guy here is an RFA, he's medium elite page out of the United States, 22 years old. I'm just curious to see if for 4.4, don't have the necessary picks. What if I give him 4 million? I'm gonna try to go down a bit to see if I can have the pick. So still don't have enough there. Now looking at Beauvillier, he'd be a really good pickup for us. He's a former first rounder, 27 years old, 85 overall, 59 points, constant 20 goal scorer. He reached 30 goals to 70 points a couple years ago. He would be very good for our forward group, of course. Would have to give him 6 million, so would have to work with our defense that we have right now. So what if I give all my remaining money for Beauvillier? That would give us our 12th forward. Be insane for a forward group. And just running for defense, we have 5 guys right here that would make our team. In the system, do we have anybody? Axel Anderson, I honestly could use him for defense once again. I'm going to try to get Beauvillier, guys. Like I mentioned earlier, this is pretty much a win now mode that we're in right now. We got the core intact. We got our team is really good. I'm going to try to get Beauvillier, and hopefully he's going to sign with us. And of course, he's a French kid, so he would like to play in Montreal. I'm going to give him 6.25. Just give him a bit more money. Make him maybe want to go to Montreal a bit more. We still have 6.3, so we could afford a 6.25 for 4 years. Hopefully he's going to come to Montreal. That would be insane to have him on the team. And Anthony Beauvillier has signed with the Montreal Canadiens. All right, 85 overall. Our team is pretty much set right now. We got our 12 forwards, guys. So KK, Caulfield, Domi, Wong, Drouin, Pacioretty, Beauvillier, Wright, Gallagher, Dano, Mikheyev, Puyarvi. That's awesome to see for defense. We got Romanov, Bouchard, Churchrin, Smith, Mete. We're going to bring up Axel Anderson as well. And in goal, we got Samsonov, who's actually up to an 80 overall. Let's go. Then Demko, 86 for starting in the NHL. So I think our team is pretty good. Maybe just make a couple of minor league, couple of AHL additions. We're actually listed as a champion. Excited for next year to come. All right, guys, we actually added Sebastian Aho to the team. Not that Sebastian Aho, the defenseman. He's going to be in Laval. So a trade actually went down. Jamie Benn and Andrew Shaw to LA for 3 prospects. Look at that. Dallas giving away their captain, Jamie Benn, to LA. Wow, wouldn't think he'd be doing that. He's still an 84 overall. They get a couple of prospects. And then Tyler Johnson and Evgeny Malkin go to the Nashville Predators for a first and 2 prospects. So for my second straight franchise mode, Evgeny Malkin gets traded. Well, I guess after we swept him, Pittsburgh needed to make some changes. So I guess we kind of forced Malkin out of Pittsburgh. Wow. Backlund goes to the Stars from Calgary. So maybe he's going to replace Jamie Benn. I'm not sure. All right, guys. Going to take a look at the lines for the first time. Going to change them around. But here's the first look. And oh my goodness, the team is stacked. I don't like that -2, but that's going to change. KK and Caulfield are 91 with the +1. They're both 92. Pacioretty up to an 86 with that +1. He's 87. Drouin, Wright, and Wong +3, making Wong an 80. Making Wong a 91 and Wright an 89. Drouin 89. Domi there with Beauvillier and Gallagher. I'm going to make a few changes here with that -2. I don't like that. In defense, look at that. Romanov 91. Obviously, we're going to change Marino. We're going to bring up Axel Anderson. And in goal, Demko an 86 and Samsonov 82 overall at 22. Let's go. My plan worked to have that elite goaltender down in Laval and have him grow. Happy for that so far. Going to play around with the lines and get back to you guys in a few moments. I'm going to try to make one more trade before the end of the episode. I'm going to try to get another player to replace Ilya Mikheyev. The reason is he's a two-way. And the way our lines work is that we have two ways and the sniper on the fourth line, which gives them a -2. And I really can't move them away from that -2. I tried a few things. This guy, Antoine Morano, he's 25, 82 overall, medium top 6 potential. He's listed as a playmaker, has insane puck skills, 5 stars, 88 speed. The value is even a bit undersized. So I'm going to see if I can even squeak in a pick. We got Mikheyev in a part of that deal we made in the offseason. So maybe a second be a bit too much to ask for, but Mikheyev for Morano in a second. Trade is rejected. I'll take what I can get. I'm going to go up to a third round pick. That would be just a free pick for us. There you go. Trade accepted. That is fantastic for us. I just hope that this works and that it doesn't give another bad chemistry. So let's see. Morano, there you go. 0. That's what I want to see. No loss of chemistry at all. So these are the lines for the year. Pacioretty, Caulfield, and KK. With the +1, 87, 92, 92. These guys are still only 23 and 24. The second line is even better is as good as the first line. 88, 86, 86. So with the +3, Drouin 89, Wong 91, Wright 89 overall. Then with the +1 in the fourth line, Gallagher 85 our captain, Bouvety 86, Domi 88, 88 on the third line. Then Antoine Maron, Philippe Danault, and Jesse Puyarvi there, 83, 83, and 82. Very good forward group. They're stacked. Defense is as good. Romanov with that +1. He's up to a 92. Bouchard 86. Churchill 89. Ty Smith 85. Mitte and Anderson on the bottom pairing 81 and 79. In goal, Thatcher Demko 86 overall. Elite goaltender at 28. Primo backing him up. Samsonov there with the AHL, so I'll probably keep him there just to see if he can grow even more. And then next year, he's going to be the NHL, either our starter or backup. I want him to grow maybe to an 83, 84. We're looking good for goaltender. Samsonov is our goaltender of the future. I'm going to take a quick look at captaincy and jerseys. I think I'm going to keep it like that for captaincy. We still have KK and Caulfield as our assistants. Makes sense. And then Gallagher as our captain. I love the team right now. Team status is champion. I think this is going to be the year. I have a good feeling. 2024-2025 season is next. Thank you for watching, guys. And as always, have a great day.